Hello everyone, Alex Ong here from Traders Corner. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to download, install and use the indicators, scripts, profiles and templates that we've created for you for Metatrader 4. Now remember that these were created for you to allow you to trade the range bar trading system. Okay, so you can use the indicators and stuff on other charts, but what we're going to be showing you is how to use them for the range bar charts only. Okay. So what we've got to do here is, first of all, you've got to go to the members area of the website. So I've logged into the members area here. You then navigate to the Traders Corner tools up here. You click on that. Okay, and that's going to take you to this page here. Then you want to click on the Metatrader 4 indicators, scripts, profiles and templates. So I'm going to click on that there. And here you can see you've got a little bit of a write-up of what's contained within here. But you don't need to worry too much about that for the moment because I'm going to show you how to do it on the screen in front of you. So first of all, we want to download this zip file. Okay, this zip file here contains all of the indicators and scripts. You right click, save link as, and I like to download things and put it onto the desktop. So I'm going to save it onto my desktop there so I know where it is. Once I've done that, I don't need this screen anymore, so I can now close down the browser window and I can go to start the installation of the Metatrader 4 indicators. I need to, first of all, you're going to right click on the MT4 zip file and select extract here. It's then going to extract this folder here onto your desktop over there. All right. What we now need to do is we need to have two folders open at the same time. So I'm going to open this folder here, the Metatrader 4 folder. Okay, I'm going to leave that open at the bottom of the screen here because I'm going to need to start copying from this folder over into the actual Metatrader 4 folder of your installation. This MT4 folder contains the indicators that we've downloaded off the website, and now we're going to navigate to find your installation folder. You can do that by going to My Computer, select C drive, go to your program files, x86, because that's where Metatrader is installed. Navigate your way through to find the Metatrader 4 folder, which you can see there. And now what we can do is we can start copying and pasting across to start to get our indicators into place. Okay, so as you can see, we've got two windows open here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my profile. So you can see that we've got the various different folders down here. They relate to the various folders up here in your installation folder. So I'm going to first select profiles. This is your Metatrader 4 profiles. I'm going to go into this profiles folder here and I'm going to select the Traders Corner day trading profile. You right click on it, click copy. Then you can come up here, right click, paste. It's going to ask if you have administrator permission, no problem. Continue, and you'll see it will import the profile there. We've now done with the profile, so we can now go back. We now need to look at the templates. Okay, and I'll explain to you what all of these things are when we get into Metatrader in a second. So the template, I'm going to go into the template folder. Again, right click, copy, paste it into the template folder. Paste. Administrator, yes, happy days. Wonderful. Now that we've done that, we can now import the indicators and the scripts. So for this, we need to go into another folder, which is the experts folder, this guy over here. So we're in the experts folder, and first of all, let's import the indicators. Okay, so in the indicators, again, I'm going to select these, right click, copy, go back into the installation folder, right click, paste, continue, and you will see that they've now been imported, which is wonderful. Go back out of the experts folder. We then go into the scripts folder for both. So you can see there's scripts up here. I'm going to take that folder here, select it, right click, copy, right click, paste up here, continue. And now you can see that you've actually imported all of the information here that you downloaded from our website. So we've imported the indicators, the profiles, the scripts and the template. Now that we've done that, we can close down these folders and we can go into our installation of Metatrader, this guy here. And now that it's open, we can look at applying it to our chart. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to go and take a look at the profile that we imported, because essentially the profile is the workspace from where you can trade from. Okay, so you go to File up here, you go to Profiles, and down there you can see the Traders Corner day trading. Okay, and this is the profile that we use to trade with, similar to the one that we have on NinjaTrader anyway. Okay, so you click there, and you'll see that you've got a series of charts up here. Now what you want to do first of all is we need to apply the range bar script to this chart. Okay, now to do that, what you need to do is you go to View, we go to Navigator, you go to Scripts, and this guy here, the Traders Corner range bar script, you need to drag this onto the chart. Now, something important to remember here, everything that we're doing here within this video and in this particular section to do with importing the script, so then I'm going to apply the template to the chart and all of that good stuff, you need to do that every time you open Metatrader, or every time if you were to go to a different profile, so one of these guys, if you were to go from here to one of these and then back again, when you come back to this profile, you need to do the following things that I'm about to show you each and every time, okay? It's a little bit of a hassle, but it's just the way that these things in Metatrader work. That's the way scripts work. You need to apply this every single time, okay? So as I said, you go to View, Navigator, and this will bring this guy up here. Then you can click this, drag it across to the chart there. We want to change the range bar size. So we're going to go with 8 as our range bar size, which is fine. Time frame will be the 2-minute time frame, which is this guy down here that you can see already opened up. And then in common, you need to make sure that you're allowing for DLL imports. Okay, don't worry about confirming, just say allow. That's fine. And then click OK. Check that. Click OK. And it will ask you if you're using a 5-digit broker. 5-digit broker means, well, it's the majority of brokers these days that don't just use the pip. You've got the little pipettes at the end. Do you want to rescale the range bar size? You can click yes. That's perfect. That's fine. Everything should be working. Now what you need to do is you get rid of the navigator there. And if we go into the M2 chart, Euro-dollar down here, you can see that you have the range bars in front of you. Now, something that you need to do each time you add the script to the charts, you need to refresh this template here. These are all the indicators you need, but you need to refresh it to sort of start them off and to ensure that they're working. So to refresh it, you right-click on your chart, you go to Templates, and you get this Traders Corner Day Trading template. You click that, and you can see that some of these indicators shifted across a bit. Unfortunately, as I said, it's not perfect, but it is the best that you have to deal with to start with. Now, when you first apply this to a chart, you're not going to have very many bars there. You can see that I can't really scroll back because it doesn't have all the tick data for Metatrader to allow us to do that. But once you leave this running, and this has been running for a few days, you'll start to see that all of the bars start to build up and you will have the history there. Okay, so this is the workspace that you have in front of you. And generally what I like to do is I like to have a view of everything. Okay, so I'll get rid of the M1 chart because you don't really need that. But I like to have a view of everything here, as you can see. So I go to Tile Horizontal, and then I can see the 1 hour chart in front of me. I've got the 5-minute chart here looking for sort of intraday levels of support and resistance. I've got the 15-minute chart here. And obviously we've got the 8 range chart there, which is our chart of choice and the chart that we trade from. And as you can see, there are a few opportunities there to trade today. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the indicators for these charts. Okay, so for the 5-minute, the hour, and the 15, you're just getting an idea of direction. You're looking for significant levels of support and resistance. You're just trying to get a bigger picture. Okay, but your actual execution chart is going to be the 8 range chart, which is applied to this Euro-dollar M2 offline chart there. All right, so let's expand this and I'll show you essentially how you use these indicators. The stochastics, as you can see here, they're just standard stochastics. There's nothing to them. We use 733 as a period in Metatrader. And if you go into something like NinjaTrader, you need to think about the right period and stuff. But we've uploaded all of that information to the website anyways. But the stochastics is just the standard stochastics settings there. This is a histogram CCI. Usually with the CCI, you see sort of like a line there and all of that kind of good stuff, which is fine. But because some of our criteria for entry is dependent on the actual number of the CCI over here, it's easier to see with these lines that we've got in place here, so we can see where they are in comparison to those lines, and also the actual number there. It just makes things a little easier to see. Okay, and finally, you've got the Traders Corner indicator down here. Now, this indicator ultimately tells you whether all of the rules to the system are aligned. It's not saying take the trade, okay? It's just saying all of the rules, it meets the technical criteria. So all of the technical indicators are lined up. And then it's down to you to decide whether or not the price action is is nice enough for you to be able to enter the trade. If the price action is all over the place, then you don't want to trade. Even if you get the signal, you need to filter those out with your eyes. It's not a case of just literally taking every trade there is there. That's not what this indicator is there to do. All the indicator is there to do is say that all of the criteria line up. So everything that you're looking for, all of our technical indicators, all of our technical setups that we're looking at from a technical perspective, everything makes sense. Then it's down to you to decide whether or not the price action makes sense. So for example, we get our first entry to sell at 8:30 this morning, and you can see that this lines up here, and you would look at the price action, say, does that make any sense? And looking at this here, yep, that makes sense. So that's one that you would have taken. Okay, you're trading from a previous level of support, which has become resistance. The market's come up to that level there. All of the technical indicators, you see, it keeps you from getting in too early. You could have got in on this candle here, but because of what we're looking at setup wise, we're kept out of that, and we're literally looking to get in when the momentum's in place, and we get the signal to enter there. We get the red bar down here, so red's to go short, blue's to go long, and gray is just ignore it. Okay, and ultimately you're in on the close of this bar. Okay, so these bars down here, they repaint while this candle is in motion. Okay, so you might see it on this video here. While this candle is moving up and down, this bar can go red, blue, gray, whatever. Okay, it's only static on the close of this bar, and hence on the open of the next bar. So you wouldn't have been able to enter at the top of this red bar here. You would have been entering once this bar is closed on this next bar there. You would have been entering at the open, and that's where anticipation comes into place. You need to be ready to click the sell button once you are looking at your chart. So you'd be looking at this chart here and you'd be saying, okay, this is looking like it's ticking red. I need to be ready to enter. As soon as that closes, that becomes a signal. If the price action makes sense, then you're entering on this candle over here. Okay, but obviously all of this is explained in the range bar course in any case. This is really just a tutorial just to show you how to apply this stuff to your charts and how to use this on your charts. Okay, I hope all of this has made sense to you guys. Remember, every time you switch from a profile or you open up Metatrader again, you need to go through that process of adding the range bar script to your chart. Once you've added it to your 1 minute chart over here, once you've added it to the 1 minute chart, you can then go across to the 2 minute chart, right click on the 2 minute chart, refresh everything by going to template, add the Traders Corner template. That refreshes everything, and then you're good to go and you're ready to start trading for the day. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions, as always, please post them below the video. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you on future tutorials. Have a good day now. Good trading. Take care.